Are realtors' commission tax deductible? Hi, I'm Nasir Qureshi, a realtor daddy with Texas Signature Realty in Houston, Texas, servicing entire state of Texas for residential and commercial real estate. Whether you would like to buy, sell, or invest or lease, please contact or visit realtordaddy.com. This is a short videos of 10 minutes or less, weekly real estate tips video. So this is a common question that I get, especially from the sellers who wants to sell their real estate property. That is their the commission of the real estate agent is tax deductible or not. Disclaimer first, that I'm not an attorney at law. I'm not a CPA, tax professional, or whatsoever or not. So for your final decision, please consult with an attorney or CPA, tax preparer, tax professional for your final decision. This is general public information for entertainment and fun. So the answer is generally no. The tax um, commission of the real estate agents is not a tax deductible um, for for residential real estate. If you're selling residential real estate, for example, your primary residence, then it's not a tax deductible. But if you have an investment property or a second home that you have rented out, or you own a multifamily or Airbnb, even though it's a single family house, but you have it uh, for a business reasons, or you have, for example, a company, you bought the house under your company name or LLC or LP or anything like that, or um, then and you have been collecting rent on it, or for business, you have been using it for business reasons, that residential property, and not for your primary residence, then yes, if you sell that house, whether residential or a commercial, then that becomes a business expense for your business, and the business expenses are tax deductible. Back to the residential, let's talk about another thing that is very relevant here is something called capital gains. Capital gains is just simply means a profit. For example, you bought a house for $600,000 and you sold it some time later on for $800,000. So this difference is $200,000 profit, and that is called capital gains. So in that, any kind of profit, we have to pay tax to the governments of instead of taxes. There are no capital gains on real estate, but for the in terms of state taxes. But for federal income taxes, there are capital gains, tax on the capital gains. However, the IRS has given some exceptions, some wiggle room. If it's a one person, single person, okay, not a couple, just single person, and their profit is capital gains, is somewhere between anything up to $250,000. So if your profit of selling a real estate property, even for your personal primary residence, your profit is not more than $250,000, then you don't owe any taxes. But on that profit, on that capital gain. But if it's more than the profit for the single person, if the profit of selling the property, you sold the property and you got a profit more than $250,000, let's say your profit was $300,000. So to first $250,000, there will be no cap. It's not taxable profit, not taxable capital gain. But that $50,000 extra, then you will owe tax to the IRS for that $50,000 remaining of between 250 plus 50. So 250 is exempted. Now your taxable capital gain becomes $50,000. You owe taxes on that capital gain. For a married couple, instead of one person, If you that capital gain cap is $500,000. So if it's a husband and a wife, they sold the property for the profit of $500,000 or up to any amount of any amount up to $500,000, they will not owe any taxes because of this exception to IRS. But anything that is above $500,000, let's say their profit was $600,000, right? So first $500,000, no taxes. Remaining of that $100,000 on top, you will owe taxes on the capital gains to IRS. Instead of Texas, there's no capital gain tax again to the tax in the state of Texas. So they are more into that. Obviously, again, once again, consult with your tax professional, CPA, or attorney that focuses on tax law. And this is a general basic information. It's not a consultation in a real estate consultation in individual circumstances. So please like, subscribe, and share this video. Thank you so much. God bless. And remember, time is money, but real estate is both. See you at the top. Bye bye.